It's really, really impressive. So we're getting ready for our first pick here. One thing I want to mention, we do have 2 Washington reps in here between Rob and shoopa, so shout out Washington, shout out Seattle. And we'll be going in with our first pick coming from Owen, which is Run the Show Challenge.
Oh my goodness,
So,
Run the Show Challenge.
Going a shock chart, one of those ones that has you jump into the center panel quite a bit.
Yeah.
Anything else you're looking to see out of here, Duggan, for this upcoming match?
Yeah, I think that there's a couple key moments throughout the song. It really doesn't give you a whole lot of breaks once it starts going, and that is kind of the bread and butter of a shock arrow chart, is that you can never really take a mental break, because anytime that a shock comes across the screen, you cannot be touching an arrow. And when you're standing on a pad that has 4 arrows and takes up kind of the entire width of the space that you're supposed to stand on, that's a challenging thing to do consistently for 1.5 minutes or 2 minutes in some cases. So you're going to be seeing players take different approaches to that. One approach is to jump entirely off of the pad, lift both feet in the air. Another is to step into the center. That is kind of the no man's land, the safe zone where there is no arrow. So keep an eye out on what are these players doing. It looks like I'm seeing a lot of jumping into the middle of the foot.
I see a lot on a chart like this, I believe.
Yes, it actually looks like Owen is doing the leap into the air on these, whereas Rob is doing jumping every single jump, and we're seeing a mirror of that with shoopa and Delaney as well. So these are more straightforward shocks, but there's going to be a really interesting jack section here that is, can trip a lot of players up.
This is 100% awesome.
All right, that went pretty well.
Wow.
Okay, so now the crossovers get incorporated, and that makes dealing with these jumps even more challenging. We see why this was Owen's pick, though. Doing it with ease. Definitely the player using the least amount of energy to get off the pad.
Yeah, Owen's super, super comfortable right now. Rob's not far behind.
No, not at all. Okay, so now you're seeing patterns that are specifically designed for you to step in the middle. There's going to be a couple more of those here at the end. Oh, look at how well they're hitting that. Oh my gosh. Owen absolutely destroying it with the foot switches. Oh, I don't even want to say it. You know whose screen I'm looking at.
I do know, and I shall not say, but really, really...
He did it! Oh my goodness, Owen absolutely destroying Run the Show. A 31 perfect PFC.
Tying their PB.
Wow.
That's incredible.
They knew why they picked that song.
Oh, yeah.
Coming to Play. Oh, that is fantastic. And that's one of those songs Delaney came up to me and said earlier, I don't know all of these newer songs. I'm not quite sure of all the things that are on the list. I think that might have been one of them.
Yeah.
Now, luckily, we've got a couple songs that I know Delaney's going to know well. Blew My Mind, the random pick, coming up after Starmine, as well as Rising Firehawk. And he'll be familiar with the Starmine song, if not the new chart.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, another running of Starmine. Oh, this time Rob's pick.
Well, I mean, we've seen how good Rob is at these crossovers, and as we said before, this is a very crossover-intensive song, incredibly tiring. It has those skippity paps.
The skippity pap.
Coming back. He can't get through a pull with at least one skippity pap.
Really fun to see, watch the difference between someone like Rob and someone like shoopa executing on this.
But I see a 994 out of shoopa.
Oh, yeah.
Nasty
shoopa's not afraid to double step any skippity pap.
I can't wait to see some double step skippity pap.
Here comes the party.
All right, so as a reminder, this doesn't start too intensely, but after you get one kind of like little break, there's going to be some ambiguous crossovers here. A little break, and then it basically goes crazy for the rest of the song.
This place is blowing up.
Looks like everybody's doing double steps on those. Those kind of make sense for double steps, right? Because you have that gap in time.
Yeah, conserve your energy. And
I see Owen tried to bracket that jump and actually got a miss, so that's something that's interesting to keep in mind. He's probably not going to try bracketing moving forward.
Yeah, I wonder how much that's something that, you hit on the home pads every time, but struggling, taking out an unfamiliar pad.
And yep, I'm seeing the double steps coming out of shoopa, and it's working! Shoopa just took the lead during the skippity pads. Oh, picked up a good though. That is one of the dangers of double stepping at a high speed.
Rob pulling away out of that with lead
Yep,
there.
and here is that really, really tiring section. Starts with these streams, and then it starts doing that same pattern, but it's going to incorporate now lots of turns. Unless you're shoopa. All right, and then one quick 8th-note break. Everybody knows it.
All right.
Okay, now this is the
just
hold
on Rob's heels.
Oh, and it is getting close. It's within
Can they do
10.
it?
There's really tough crossovers here. Yeah, Shoopa's got to cross those over. Oh my gosh, it's 2 points away. 1 point away. One final run.
Oh!
And robdahoe gets his first place.
Wow, excellent work by Rob. Once again, doing that turnaround, a little bit of a dab for the crowd cheering him on. Got that smile once again, like, yeah, I just did that.
Yeah, and don't forget, robdahoe was just promoted from a previous pool. We've been saying this all along, that it is so hard to be in this position that robdahoe is currently in, playing 6 songs, 2 warm-up songs, another 2 warm-up songs. Now he's played 2 more, so we're on song 12 for robdahoe, and he's still out here ripping and getting first place.
I mean, at this level, man, it's scary to promote into something like this, but Rob's showing, like, not afraid.
Yeah,
not
there
afraid
is
at
the
all.
benefit of being warm, though.
Oh,
So
yeah, that's true.
It's a little bit of a double-edged sword.
Yeah, I do love to see that. I hope we see more out of, of that out of Rob. I hope we see more of that of the other players here too, to get that grin of like, oh, like I did my best on this, you know, whether it's a win or not. Like, oh.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Especially when you see some of them getting a perfect full combo on a song that they haven't before. It's
Uh-huh.
like, well, who cares that you lost? You just got a new up score. That's
Yeah.
exciting. Yeah, I always wonder, like, would you rather, like, say you've been grinding a song for, you know, months and you haven't been able to get it, and then in tournament, would you rather win the song or get the score that you've been trying to get for all those months?
I mean, if you ask me, I say win the song. Every
Win the
time.
song in the
Like,
tournament. All right,
honestly,
that's
yeah.
the right answer.
Yeah.
I was like,
I see. I
testing
know
you.
you probably feel the same way, yeah.
I do,
Yeah.
of course. All right, so this next song is Blew My Mind 16, classic Soda App song. We all know the old Soda App songs have those weird, interesting rhythms. They almost all will have a slowdown in them. The challenge charts often have shock arrows. This one does, but this is not the challenge chart. So I think this is one that we could actually see Delaney have a good familiarity with, and this is a good opportunity for them to actually get that song win. You see 20 perfect PB, Shoopa with a 27 perfect PB. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So our competitors are, despite just being one of the random picks from the pool, they're looking pretty comfortable.
Yeah, they're well
on
prepared
both
for it.
sides.
All right, and it looks like a 35 perfect from Owen. So robdahoe, the only one not showing a perfect full combo on this, but a great full combo, very close. So yeah, they are all definitely
We can only
prepped.
assume Rob's also got some spicy MA on that.
Oh, for sure.
First stage.
And they're getting into it.
Yeah, the start of this song can in some ways be one of the hardest parts because it has those, again, like I was saying, soda rhythms, and it's at the slowdown. So it does kind of these offbeat starting on yellow notes that are really, really tricky. All right, so it looks like Owen is actually continuing to do some bracketing on jumps, despite the fact that it did not work out in the last song. So I think they're probably just adjusting their form and recommitting to it. Oh, wow, look at how well every single person is hitting this slowdown.
Combo. You are a dance master.
Oh wow.
That was
But Owen just and
Shoopa taking the lead.
so nice.
Yep, this is kind of the section where it is just a little bit of an MA battle.
You're blowing us away.
Every single perfect can be the difference maker in a section of the song like this.
Absolutely. You wanna shore up as strong a lead as you can at this point, right?
Yeah, Shoopa looking so strong.
We are getting up.
Man, Shoopa is a player who really throws their body at the pad.
Yeah, I will say if you compare, like looking at someone like Owen, who's really kind of gliding through all of
Yeah.
this, Shoopa's just slamming at it.
This crowd is yours.
Love to see those
That heel
freeze arrow
towing.
brackets.
Yeah.
Oh, and look, Dwayne is actually starting to creep up.
Oh yeah.
I didn't notice it earlier, but Dwayne is now only
made up on
6
that.
away. All right, so Dwayne Delaney is on the way to potentially catching up to Shoopa for a first place finish.
Who is almighty?
Shoopa Shoopa not even giving an inch though, holding on to that
wow.
gold combo. Can they do it?
Party started. 100.
Oh!
It is so
And-
disgusting to see them do that double step at the end.
Isn't that crazy?
That was excellent.
29 perfects.
Oh man, that's
No.
incredible.
Yono, we can't just be seeing 29 perfects on Blew My Mind in tournament.
It is what we were seeing. I mean, even the MA across the board from all of them was really incredible. So
Yeah.
everyone in the 40s, 30s, 20s perfects there.
Wow, wow, wow. Oh, and it looks like Shoopa has a PFC on this. Okay, so
We're going into Shoopa's pig, yeah.
is this a song you're familiar with?
No, this is a relatively free from recently free from Grand Prix, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it is. It's
Why might
interesting.
this be a Shoopa's pig?
Why might this be a Shoopa pick? Well, for one, the crossovers are very slow. So because it is only at 135 BPM,
Uh-huh.
it's perfect for a double stepper.
Yep.
And Shoopa's also got that foot speed. And
Uh-huh.
this is the definition of a foot speed chart. About 80% of the song feels kind of like a mid-16, maybe even an easier 16. And then it just breaks down. All heck breaks loose, and it gives you 24 drills at 135 BPM, which is very 18-like.
Yeah,
So I
yeah.
think they just split the difference and made the song a 17.
Yeah.
So-
are we
Here
really
comes
gonna
the
be
beat.
holding our breath when we
Yeah,
get to
we're
that
gonna see
point, I
some
think?
interesting
Yeah.
stuff happen. I can see exactly why Shoopa would pick this.
Let's see who can like soar up as much marvelous as they can going up to that point.
Yeah, so as you're seeing here, really straightforward start. It does add a couple little 12-note bursts in there, some interesting crossovers, but at 135, nothing that these players can't handle, whether with a crossover or a double step.
Yeah, all of them basically tied. 2EX difference between all three of them, all four of them.
Yeah, and Shoopa basically end up seeing those crossovers. Okay, so from here on out, it gets a little bit trickier, so we're going to start to see a little bit more crossover patterns. It actually does some jack double steps, and here's some of those 12 moments that will come out.
You just can't get any harder.
Those are always so fun. A lot more jumps. So this is our opportunity to see if anybody's going to differentiate themselves faster on here. Oh, look at that foot speed from
MFC
Shoopa.
right through that.
Yeah, he's got a 12-point lead on second place.
Yeah.
Everyone is pretty close right now. We're all within 20, especially considering what is to come. Shoopa
Yeah.
just destroying those bursts.
That's bread and butter right there.
All right, but here comes the fun part. We just got a couple little jumps.
Oh, a little fast through the stream.
Here we
Trying to
go.
get the catch it.
Everybody ready? 3, 2, 1.
500 combo. This groove is on.
Oh, Rob actually storming through this right now.
Wow.
Yeah, Rob just shooting up the second there after that.
That's amazing. There's still some weird stuff to happen here at the end. But I think Shoopa's got this on lock.
Oh yeah, she was barely dropping.
Wow,
Beautiful work.
Shoopa and Rob, those are both phenomenal scores.
Oh yeah.
Honestly, from
oh,
all-
Owen leaning over to give Shupa the fist bump. Just the
Yeah,
absolute
two
respect
greats.
for that. Shupa throwing twos up for the two greats.
2 grades for Shoopa, 3 for robdahoe.
Wow.
To do that in tournament is just unheard of. I mean, you see the speed that those feet are moving.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's
I
just
think
like
that the video is sped up, but I'm here in person.
yeah,
so
that's
I
like
get-
a 2.5x speed wiggling going over there. Yeah.
My goodness.
Shout out to Seattle.
Yeah?
Chat's calling out Seattle top 2 right there.
Right.
Good job, Shupa, for taking those last two songs. And we'll have 2 more coming up. We're gonna have Delaney's pick, and then a random coming up.
Oh, and Delaney's pick is a classic. Rising Firehawk. This is, a 10-year-old song, maybe even older at this point. Kind of an interesting one that I think we could see Shoopa do well with as well, because it is a slower BPM that has a higher number of crossovers, especially the ones going into jumps. That is kind of the trickiest aspect of Rising Firehawk, is that it has a lot of tail jumps, which are basically step jumps where the foot stays on the same note as from Yeah,
the
maybe
prior
it's-
note you were
The
on.
prior note you were on is part of the jump leading into it.
Hell jumps. Okay.
And that is something that comes at the end of a lot of streams. So it's not like something that you're just getting ready for. You have to be streaming, and then jump. And it does it a bunch of times throughout the song. Very challenging to get a hold of, especially when there's crossovers thrown in there. But again, slow BPM, so it's something that I know that these players can handle. It's just, are they going to be able to hit those jumps? I really want to see.
Yeah, we'll see. Everyone's seems to be smiling up on the pads right now.
Yeah, they're having a good time.
Yeah, on the right side. Yeah. Rob and Owen grinning at each other, watching as Lindworm gets selected for the second song,
Right.
making a face.
Oh, all right. Okay, got it. So yeah, it's great to have this view here where we can see all 4 players. You can see the sweat dripping down the back of their neck. You know, see how hard everybody's working. They're pulling out the towels.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's one of the joys of being a dance gamer, right? Is that this is a video game, but it's also like an athletic endeavor. You know, people have got their towels and their Gatorades and their deodorants, and they're wiping the sweat.
We're at the you know, top level sprint portion here. This is mostly 17 draw songs too. Like, you're putting in the work at this stage.
Yeah, you can't sit on your couch all day and then just stand up and be good at this. You got to put in the work. You got to do the reps. You got to get the workout in. And all 4 of these players absolutely do.
Oh yeah, showing off the work that they have been putting in. Yeah, I think this is a great show of like a group of players that just been like really working super hard for this tournament.
Oh yeah. They put in a lot of time, a lot of effort. I mean, I was talking to Delaney too. Even though they're not as familiar with some of these charts, they have been putting in the time with their 17s.
Yeah.
They've been putting in the reps, and I'm guessing Rising Firehawk is one of those because I'm seeing a 30 perfect full combo on that.
Yeah.
So, this is
They're the
Delaney's
only ones-
opportunity.
Yeah, they're the only ones sporting the PFC on that, so we'll see if that comfort leads to their victory.
All right, so you just saw our first of those jumps that I was talking about. A lot of them coming out of a stream directly into a jump. You're going to see many more of those throughout this song.
This groove is all right.
Looks like Delaney's got an early lead, but not by too much. This is a relatively tight start. Actually, Owen in second place right
Owen's
now.
been super marvelous.
Yeah. Their jumps have been so strong.
Oh yeah.
Specifically, I'm not seeing any errors coming out of those jumps.
Yeah, they're doing a really good job of conserving their energy.
Okay, only a 1-point difference between first and second right now, and Shoopa close behind.
300 combo. What a show.
Oh yeah, the fight for second and third. Shoopa and Owen tied right now.
All right, so they're going to be coming into a little bit of a break here. This is going to be their opportunity to catch their breath, but they should not let the mental energy go away because it is so easy to pick up perfects on this section. Yep, and we saw 2 perfects right there from Owen.
Even though it's slowed down.
Meter. Can't wait to see it.
All right, and now they got to get right back into it.
500 combo.
Looks like Shoopa is closing in now as the second place player.
A lot of trading this match.
But is anybody going to catch up to Delaney on their
Yeah,
pick?
Delaney's looking so strong right now.
Oh, there we go. Shoopa
Oh.
takes the lead. Delaney's going to have to come back if they want any hope of winning this pool.
Play out the mind.
Can't wait to see it.
And they do!
Oh!
Delaney, in the very last crossover, manages to get it with only 1 perfect, where Shoopa picks up 3, and that is the difference maker.
Crazy how we're talking like the last 10, 20 notes, you have to be on point to win your song.
And that's where the confidence of your song pick is so helpful. You know that Delaney has practiced that and was mentally prepared for that crossover at the end. And absolutely hit it out of the park. And that may have kept Delaney's chances alive with this, but it's still going to take a lot because Shoopa has been on a tear.
Yeah.
So what we need to see is Shoopa kind of collapse on Lindworm here. But it can happen because this is Lindworm.
Yeah, seems like this song's sparking a little bit of intimidation. Everyone already looks tired. I mean, granted, they did just come out of Rising Firehawk, so makes sense. but maybe a heavy cap to this pool, I
Right.
would say, right? This would be you know, we're looking at a 280 BPM song just full of cross Scoobies to try to stop. So we'll see. I guess a bit of a stamina check to close this out.
Yeah. And honestly, this seems like another thing that's up Shoopa's alley. I think Shoopa might have got kind of lucky on this random.
Yeah, because it's just probably just at that speed where you can comfortably double step through
Yeah.
those Scoobies. Because if you're trying to do those and you don't do them, you pick up a lot of greats and perfects.
Right,
That's-
exactly. Yeah, this song lends itself really well to somebody who is a double stepper.
Uh-huh.
Because it's 280 BPM, but that means it's kind of effectively a 140
It's like
BPM.
140 16ths, yeah.
Yeah.
Second stage.
And we saw already that Shoopa killed it at the 135 BPM, so this is only 5 BPM faster than that.
Uh-huh.
But there's also a lot more.
Uh-huh.
Actually, kind of a rough start at the
Yeah,
there.
we're a little bit struggling to lock into the synchro at the beginning, other than Delaney. But even now, yeah, we're still running a little fast right now.
That's something to keep an eye out for this entirety of this song, is that the sync is so hard to find, the rhythms locked to the music are so hard to find, so anybody can fall out of it at any moment.
Got this party.
Yeah, that's pretty big when you're streaming fast. Asynchronous for so long.
Oh, we're seeing a couple different techniques. Owen with that classic foot switch
Yeah, that's high
technique.
switch really cool.
This groove is almighty.
Yep, here we're seeing a sizable lead right now from Shoopa.
Yeah, Shoopa already this early in with a 15EX lead over Rob at the moment.
Doing those double steps, and of course, robdahoe doing every single crossover exactly
yeah.
as it's intended. So, Rob is our closest competitor right now, but it's going to take a lot of work to catch up to Shoopa. Let's see what he's able to
Rob
do in the
just
second half of the song.
MFC'd that entire Scooby run.
Hey, that'll start it. He's now
Wow.
only 12 away, and it only gets harder from here.
That was incredible.
Slowly chipping away at that lead. I'm seeing it kind of moving into single
Yeah.
digits now. robdahoe, this is your moment, your final moment. Owen dropping out. It is just too much. This song is so hard. Is robdahoe going to be able to make a final clawing comeback in this pool? Or is it going to go to Shoopa as he takes it, runs away for pool number 33?
You're dancing with
Last
the
shot, we're at the last stream of the song.
This is Shoopa's to lose. Is he going to hold on to that grateful combo?
So far, they've been
And they do
incredibly
it!
smooth through that ending. Wow.
getting down.
Wow, amazing ending, dominant performance from Shoopa. They are going to be moving on to the next pool.
Just awesome.
But
Wow.
amazing work from all of our players.
was
That is
incredible.
such a tiring set.
Yeah, that is, what a way to end that. That was, honestly, that was a, despite, Shoopa having the most first finishes there, that was pretty close throughout the whole thing. Lots of lead switching throughout.
Round of applause
Yeah.
in the crowd for Shoopa.
Tio's announcing Shoopa's victory here. Oh, is that what I heard right? Is that due to...
Oh, interesting.
Due to a drop, someone else also advanced?
Wow, good for robdahoe. And so that last song actually made all the difference because robdahoe was able to close it out over Delaney. And now that there is somebody dropping from the upcoming pool, robdahoe is going to get a double promote.
Wow, congrats to Rob. Seattle is feasting right now.
Good for Seattle.
Yeah.
Wow.
That is a win for Seattle right now.
All right.